Hey guys, it's me again. Today we're going to navigate Google Classroom. Again, before we start, Google Classroom represents a transformative digital learning environment that fundamentally reshapes educational communication and collaboration. The platform eliminates traditional paper based assignment processes, but significantly reducing environmental waste while simultaneously enhancing educational accessibility. Now, before we get started, let's just elaborate more on Google Classroom. Students and teachers can access Google Classroom through web interfaces and mobile applications, ensuring consistent connectivity and engagement. Now, again, the system supports diverse learning needs by providing flexible access mechanisms, including synchronization across smartphones, tablets, and computers, which is particularly beneficial for remote and hybrid educational models. All right, guys, so let's get started on navigating Google Classroom. Now, when you open a new window, what I like to call here is a waffle. So we're going to click on the waffle and then it should pop up here, Classroom. Click on Classroom and it'll take you to a page that looks like this. Now, there are two ways that you can go through, navigate Google Classroom. One, you can join a class, or you can either create a class. Now, when you join a class, you're going to need a class code. But today we're going to be creating a new class. So go ahead and click on the plus here, and then you're going to click on Create Class. Then it's going to give you a section like this, and you're going to fill out the information. Class name, let's say Reading. You can say for section, you can put, again, period 3, subject, that's fine, and then probably your own room, let's say 3A. There, you're going to click on Create, and then it'll take you straight to your new classroom. And it's going to look like this. Okay, so from here, there are four different tabs that I'd like to go over. First one is Stream. Stream, this is where the stream will be taking place, and everything that you would like to share with your class or any announcements, you can click on here. And then it'll give you an option of whether if it's for a specific class or all of the class, or again, all of the students or some of these students. And then you're going to announce anything that you want to have your class know. Say, for instance, today we will have a class meeting after school. Okay, from there, you can click on post. Before we post, it is always good to either post, you can have the option of posting schedule, save draft, just as long as it's posted. Okay, but I'm going to post and it'll show up like that. Now, under this section, class, your students can also comment. So if they have any questions or any comments, they can type it here. Now, moving on to the second tab, classwork. For classwork, there are numerous ways you can create, upload assignments or worksheets as well. Today, let's click on the create. Then you have your list of what exactly you would like to post, whether it's an assignment, a quiz assignment, a question, or any materials such as websites, links, or anything that you want the students to use. Again, and then under there, we have the reuse post, which means you would like to use the same post from a previous time. And then there we have our topic, but we can worry about that later. Say, for instance, I want to create an assignment. It'll take you to a box that looks like this. In the box, there's a title. So let's say this is worksheet for language. Or we can also type language worksheet. Okay, there. And then under there, we have instructions on what you would want the students to complete, or what you would want the students, or how you would want the students to turn in, any specific instructions you would like the students to know. Okay, moving on down to the attach. There are 5 different ways you can attach assignments, quizzes, anything. There's everything is possible. One is through your Google Drive. Second is through anything through YouTube. Again, you can create, and this is creating a document, a sheet, presentation, anything. And then we have the option of uploading. Uploading, we will have where you upload from any files that you have on your PC or your computer, whatever device you have. And then there's a link. Okay, link there where you can link assignments or worksheets or presentations, videos, pretty much anything. Okay, so from there, let's look onto our left here. Again, if you're not sure, always make sure you have the correct class. Now, it gives you an option of whether you would want to have this assignment for more than one class, and you can select how many ever classes or sections or periods that you would like the students to have. Okay, so there I have 5 classes. Assigning again, since I don't have any students here, but you can assign to specific students or single students. There's always a point system here, and you can change it. You can change it to 25, how many ever points you would want. Probably 5 down to 5. It's okay. Now, down here in the due date, it gives you the option of a calendar or just a simple due date. And then it gives you the month, the year, and the days. You can click on there if you want this to be done or you want this to be given out on the 30th. It's okay. Or the due date on the 30th. Okay, and click OK. Time is optional, it's up to you. And then the rubric. You have an option of rubric being uploaded or not. It's up to you. Now, this little box here down at the bottom of the screen, it says check plagiarism. Sometimes I would always recommend to have this box checked. It is important for not only you, but to also to check students' work. So let's click that there. And then it gives you the options of canceling or continue. Let's click continue. Now up here in this top left corner, it says assign. Now also it gives you the option of assigning, scheduling the assignment, save the draft or not, or just discard the whole assignment. There, so when you click assign, it'll look like this. Then it'll show up like a little box like this. And when you hover over it, it gives you the language worksheet that we just created. Now, clicking on the worksheet, this is the teacher's point of view. Clicking on the worksheet, it gives you the information of how many students had turned in and how many students you had assigned it to. So it's very useful for the teacher to see and click and to see who turned it in and who did not, who met the timeline and who did not. Now, again, and that's how you post the worksheet. Now, moving on to people. People is where teachers can add other teachers, those that are collaborating with your class. And then here you just simply add teachers, invite teachers, and here you can invite students. This is another way of getting your students into your Google Classroom. Grades, we all common sense for grades is where the grades of your students work, and it's where you will be grading. All right, guys, that's all the time I have for now. But if you need more information, go back to the video and watch. Thank you.